Well, Twitch decided that they wanted to celebrate Womxn History Month. I hope I'm saying that right. And apparently, things aren't going well for them. There was a bit of a backlash. I imagine they were confused. This is about supporting the women on Twitch. However, they wanted to remove the word men from it. We need to get those evil men folk out of the word. I would argue that men support women more than anybody else on Twitch.
It doesn't mean you're a simp. Alright? Simping isn't bad. Simping is king shit, okay?
I mean, I don't have the statistics in front of me, but I'm willing to bet most female or women X streams, their highest viewer counts are definitely the fellas.
왜 노래 금지야? 이것이 바로 하네스라는 거예요.
Look at those bags.
I can never watch that clip without laughing. Oh. However, guys, we must remember that not all the Womxn are getting the attention they deserve, and we need to be reminded of this from time to time.
$5 a month. How do you have hours of time to watch me and not $5? I don't know. What are you doing with your life where you have hours of time to watch Twitch and not $5 to provide for the content that you're watching? Look at, I have a wall of non-subs. This is fucking actually really heartbreaking.
All right, that's enough kidding around. Let's look and see what this whole controversy was about. Of course, whenever I want to know something in a very quick read, I turn to Bounding into Comics. I'm reading from their article. Twitch apologizes for attempt to refer to women as Womxn following backlash from LGBTQ+ community. From this point forward, I'm only going to refer to them as the community because it twists my tongue to try to say a whole string of letters. Twitch has apologized for their attempt to promote Women's History Month as Womxn History Month, following a wave of backlash from the community excluding anything that doesn't fit into their woke narrative, while failing to realize that this is, well, quite the opposite of being inclusive. Honestly, I get lost during this sentence. The woke crowd, or as I call them, Puritans, have created a great deal of contradicting rules to where you can't follow them anymore. You think you're following them, but then they point out some little bylaw, some little thing over in the margins of the contract of being woke, of being a Puritan, that says you're wrong and now we're going to cancel you. The rules apply this way, but they don't apply this way over here because of some if and or but in the language. Because of that, I've given up on trying to follow what their rules are. All that aside, as I was reading this, I was really hoping that the reason it was rejected was because it's just plain out stupid. On the morning of March 1st, Twitch shared a short clip to their official Twitter account, which unexpectedly, albeit unsurprisingly, revealed that the platform had decided to ditch the word man in woman when referring to their site-wide celebration of Women's History Month. Alright, here's the tweet. March is Womxn History Month. Join us in celebrating and supporting all the Womxn and creating their own worlds, building their communities, and leading the way on Twitch. You know, that's a fine picture and all, but why not spice it up a little bit? Maybe one of those poolside streams we hear so much about. Or how about maybe some body painting? Now, the tweet came with a video, which was a lot of women, or Womxn. I'm sorry, I'm not going to use that term. It's dumb. The tweet came with a video showing women talking about how important they think it is to represent women as they stream as women. It's the video, while having a straightforward message, kind of confused me because they were basically saying that as women, they celebrate being women on Twitch by being women on Twitch. As I was watching, I was just like, okay. You know, I can't even think of anything clever to say back to it. I made it about halfway through and I was like, okay, I get it. The article goes on to say, Admittedly, the clip itself is pretty inoffensive, featuring a small handful of Twitch streamers who briefly explain some of the reasons why inclusivity is so important to them, while also amusingly attempting to promote the use of Womxn by pronouncing women with a muffled E sound. That's okay, ladies. Whenever I'm appreciating women, I sometimes make muffled sounds too. Interestingly enough, Twitch's clip has been getting some mixed reactions from SJWs, or as I call them, Puritans, and those who do not buy into gender politics, making the replies to the clip posted above even more amusing to read. I bet, can you imagine Puritans getting along with non-Puritans? Especially given how much Puritans think that everybody else is just completely made of evil. When will you guys learn that replacing woman with Womxn to include trans women is just making a separation between the two, and kind of makes it seem like you don't think they fit in the category of woman in the first place? Trans women are women, not Womxn. It's not hard to figure out. Another comment that's posted in the article is, look at the comments. Everyone hates this. Stop buying into every half-baked, faux-aggressive idea that dribbles from the mouths of your overpaid diversity consultants. You can't newspeak your way to a better world. And so this is what makes the whole thing funny. Twitch backed down. They came out with this hoping to get the approval, the head pats, and instead they got the backhand, they got the backlash. While we originally wanted to use the word that acknowledges the shortcoming of gender binary language, after hearing directly from you, including members of the community, we will be using the spelling women with WOMEN moving forward.
I'm with it. I'm hip.
The author, Josh Berger, ended with this. It is almost poetic how pandering to specific groups never ends well for those who keep trying to hold the moral high ground, especially when said pandering is met with nothing but contempt from the very demographic being pandered to. No matter how well you think you're doing, getting their approval, you can always be brought back down a peg. Now, I honestly could not help myself. I had to go visit the tweet and see what kind of trash fire was happening there. Okay, they posted an immediate reply, and listen to this. We want to assure you that we have and will continue to work with the LGBTQIA+ community. We're still learning. Our good intentions don't always equate positive impact, but we're committed to growing from these experiences, doing better, and ensuring we're inclusive to all. It almost sounds like a Hail Mary, doesn't it? I can't tell you how many posts I've seen where somebody says something, somebody says, hey, this is offensive because of this, and then they immediately respond with, I'm sorry, I'm still learning, I'll do better. You know, go ahead. If you kind of go through this stuff like I do, you see that response a lot. Okay, and Phil, they call me. DSP had to show up to the party. Perhaps just maybe you should let these people speak for themselves, as they know how to do it best. You are a streaming company, and that should be your focus, improving the streaming experience for all. Period. Nobody wants to hear from you on these issues at all. Yeah, you go get them, Phil. Then immediately, this guy jacked off on the street. Oh my god. Spends money people donate to him to win on mobile games. You know, I'm not even going to ask for an opinion on this kind of stuff because I don't even have an opinion. At this point, I just sit back and I watch and I laugh. The best I can tell, somebody created this word thinking, hey, this is going to be more inclusive. Look at how good of a person I am. And it turns out people feel it's more exclusive. It's got an X in it. I honestly don't know. I think things like this just remind me that God has truly left us to the cold void of space. We're just on a dirt ball spinning around, hurtling through the cosmos. He doesn't care anymore. He's just, uh, he doesn't care. If we can fly into the sun, he cares. Anyway, I'm out of here. You guys have a good night.